Hi guys, from YouTube. I'm Dane from Rainbow Studios. I just wanted to show you some really quick steps just to speed up your computer. I mean, I've been doing this for about 3 years now. I've been on company. I speed up computers pretty much every day. I get about something like 5 jobs a day, so constantly doing this. And this is the best way I've found to speed up computers, and I've never had any complaints about it. So I'm going to show you guys and girls. Right, first step, start. Right click computer, properties. Please do pause the video if I'm going too fast for you. Advanced system settings, performance here. This is all the visuals in your system and Windows adds on. In Vista they had so many of them, and it really slowed down the Windows operating system. It was just stupid. So this is a good way to do it. Settings, then here I've set this to custom now. This is what you want to do. If you click on adjust for yours should be on the best performance here. You want to click on adjust for best performance to untick them all, because you don't want to go in and untick them all. Then click on custom, and then just enable the ones that were there before, which is these ones here. Just make sure you guys can see that. The reason why you do need these ones on, like this one is the show thumbnails instead of icons. So if you're in a pictures folder, you wouldn't be able to see that picture, just be an icon, which is obviously annoying. And like the visuals and Windows, I mean, you want those because it looks a bit nicer. But it makes your computer extremely fast, as you can see. I mean, I'm running on a good system here, but it basically means that there's no kind of animation when you click on OK, for instance, like that. So that's one way. Second way is if you go to if you press the Windows button, then press R, you will get this run command thing. Then you type in msconfig. What this will do is bring up everything that starts on your computer if you go to this tab here, and then this is the things that start up when the computer starts up. Now, do I want QuickTime starting up? Nope. Do I want interchange starting up? No. I mean, why do I want it? I mean, if I wanted to start it up, I'd start it up afterwards, so you can just disable it. Obviously, you'll need your antivirus and things like that. Anything that's if you scroll this across, like your Synaptics point device, that's like your mouse thing. I'd only disable things that you can kind of relate to, I know what QuickTime is, we know what iTunes is, so we can disable them. If you end up disabling some things, then certain things won't work that you're not going to be happy with. So, but if you do it by accident, then just restart it and then enable them all and then go through it again. Also your services. Now make sure that you hide all your Microsoft services first on this button, because you don't want to disable anything that Microsoft is running when your computer's running at the time. This is what happens after the start. This is what runs when your computer has actually started up after this. And as you can see, some of them stopped here, but I want to disable them because it's just, I mean, why would I want to update Google? I mean, it's going to lag me up as well on the internet. You will need that for your iTunes, and that one for your iPhone or iPod or something like that, otherwise it won't work. Do be careful with these things. I mean, do comment and say to me, can I disable this, can I enable this, etc., and I'll easily answer you. I mean, I've done so many systems now that I know pretty much them all. So click apply to that, press OK. It'll ask you this message. You need to restart your computer. Just say exit without restart for now. When you restart your computer, it'll also ask you a little message saying something. Just press OK and it's fine, the same kind of thing. Another way is, if we go into start then computer, you right click your C disk, properties, then you want to go to disk cleanup, and this thing is a Windows basic program. It calculate how much space I need. I mean, I've just had this hard drive in temporarily, so I'm gonna have nothing on here, but there is only one option in this that you shouldn't untick. Everything else is fine. And this is like when you're browsing on the internet after 3 or 4 years of going on different websites, it actually saves that website to your computer, and that builds up over a couple of 3 years, so you don't want to be keeping that on your computer. See, there's a recycle bin here. I mean, I normally never get rid of that because I'm always doing it for clients and they might want to get something back, but this is offline web pages. This is what we're talking about. The temporary files, you can read all these and they will delete them, but you know, they are just temporary things that your computer just saves. You can read through them. It's just like, you know, a recycle bin. If you put something in a bin, then you might want to get rid of it or not, but you manually do. You can do that, but don't get rid of this one because it's a temp folder, and it's not good to do that. I've heard that off a lot of people that I've been in the business with. So after we've done that, just press OK. Yep, and it'll say permanently to the files. Yeah, that's fine. That's one way of doing it. Defragging. A lot of people do this one here. If you're in the same section as before, which is, I'll just do it again. And then we go to tools instead now, because that's where disk cleanup is. Here, this is a very, very important one. If you click on check now, what this does is it checks your whole Windows system to see if there's any errors with it, and believe me, it's like having a massive maze with blocks in it over time of programs putting blocks there that you don't want to be there. So this is a really good way of making sure that your computer's running at its maximum capacity at all times, and you'll just start that, and then it'll say we'll do it on restart. When it restarts, it'll start doing a disk check. I recommend doing that. It'll take about an hour, so I wouldn't recommend doing it unless you want to, not use a computer for a while. That's an extremely good way. I don't defrag anything. A lot of people do say this, and it apparently does speed up your computer, but what it does is it breaks down your computer and puts your sections back into, like your hard drive sections back into where they should be. Now I don't do that because I've never always heard bad things about that, so don't bother with that. Once you've done your msconfig, the next thing I always do, if we just go onto the internet now, let's get rid of that, is download 2 antivirus programs that are extremely good, and they've been recommended to me by lots of people that I know are really good. It's Spybot. Just put Spybot CNET, which is what I do, and you want to download this one. What you want to do is download this, install it, just go through the steps. There's no extra downloads, no rubbish on this. This is a genuinely good antivirus. It's totally free as well. I'd recommend getting rid of it after, though, you want to do the scan, because if you do leave it on, it'll really bug you because it's asking you to do registry things all the time. So pretty much when you do anything, it'll ask you to, are you sure you want to do this? It's really frustrating. So make sure you get rid of it. The other one is, it's called Malwarebytes. This is the other good program, and these two programs actually search for 2 totally different types of viruses that are really bad for your computer, especially slowing them down. Yeah, download that, do the steps. Well, I definitely recommend get rid of this one as well, because it will just slow your computer down. Just install it every year or every 6 months and then scan it. Once you've installed both of them, what you want to do is then put yourself in safe mode. You can search about on Google for safe mode. All you have to do is restart your computer, or shut down your computer. Then when you want to restart it, when you turn it back on, keep pressing F8. It'll come up with a load of options, and then say one of them will be safe mode. If I type it in here, you can see a good image of what exactly it is. It'll be something like this here. This one. This is what will come up when your computer starts, this exact screen here. So it'll say, it'll say this kind of screen. So you want to scroll down after you pressed F8 to go into safe mode. That basically just means that your computer's in a prison environment where it'll just load the basic things on your computer and make sure that any viruses that are on there can't get out, and that these antivirus programs will definitely find every single one on your system, because your system isn't using all the extra things at the time. So if you scan with both of those antiviruses, which when you install them will both be on your desktop, and it will be a lower resolution, but double click on both of them, scan with them, and they will just get rid of all your viruses. It's just a brilliant program. If you've got anything like AVG as well, which I recommend, free edition, do scan with that. If it's on your desktop, I haven't got it at the moment, but if you double click on when you're in safe mode, it'll come up with just a box thing that says start scan. If you scan with that as well, that's really good. Hopefully you should find a lot of viruses and then you remove them. That's another way. I can probably make another video about how to do that exactly. Also, funnily enough, if you've got a slideshow on your desktop, that dramatically slows down your computer. If I just show you here, where is it? You know, a lot of people have a lot of pictures here, and see, when using battery power, pause the slideshow to save power. Now, you can tick that as well. Obviously, that means that when you unplug your power, then or you're on battery, then it won't do it when you got that tick. But it does slow down your computer dramatically. Another thing is, if you right click, and if you've got a lot of stuff on your desktop, really do get rid of it. If you've got like hundreds of desktop items, it massively slows down your computer, because the amount of basically, this is a folder that is visually shown constantly, and you know, it's showing all the thumbnails and stuff. It's just like having this up with thousands of pictures in it, or thousands of folders and stuff being shown all the time, which is not good for your system. But one way, like if I'm going to play a game or something, I'll just right click, view, show desktop items, and then they all disappear. And then if I want to view them again, I'll just put it back. So if you want to speed up your computer temporarily, you can do that. If you can't be bothered to put all your files into a folder or something like that, or get rid of them, that's an extremely good way. Yeah, so basically, you can see here I've got my Bluetooth, the standard things, and AVG. That's all I've got on my computer starting at the time, so that's really good for me.